Hello, welcome back to Slay the Spire 2.
Yes.
Single player. Standard.
Yes.
And you want me to do the
Yes,
silent, right?
Yeah, the silent's a little different from the ironclad.
Yeah.
I think you'll like her well, though. She's
Alright.
more defensive.
Let's see. So I am now talking to Niao, who looks like a six-eyed whale.
Yes.
Okay, so my choices are nutritious oyster, lost coffer, and precarious shears.
Yes. So you get to pick something at the start of your run. I don't know if you got to do that on your first run.
I did not.
You definitely normally your runs will start by picking some kind of reward from Niao to start, and this is one of the first things that's going to define your run. Each of them is a little bit different. You can raise your max HP by 11, which is going to make you a little bit more tanky.
Yeah.
But
I think Lost Coffer is I don't want to spend 4 hours on this. I think Lost Coffer is the good one, right?
Well, I like Precarious Shears myself, but Lost Coffer is fine. That's the simplest and least objectionable one.
I literally don't even know what these cards are. So why would I want to remove things that I don't know what they are?
Okay, just grab the coffer then.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be mean. I literally I don't know anything about this character except I don't gain hit points between rounds.
Right. She tends to be a little more defensive. She's better at blocking, but she doesn't heal between combats. So you want to block damage a little more carefully with this character.
Okay. I'll take the Lost Coffer, add a card to your deck. And my choices: Leg Sweep, Deadly Poison, Bouncing Flask.
Yeah, I really like poison. So the way poison works is the amount of poison that's on the enemy happens at the beginning of each enemy's turn. So if an enemy is poison 5, then they take 5 damage and then it ticks down by 1. So the next turn they would take 4 damage. But as you keep applying poison, it stacks. So the bouncing poison flask will put 9 poison on an enemy if there's only one of them there.
Okay. So I was trying to decide between the Deadly Poison and Bouncing Flask, and I feel like the Bouncing Flask would be better in that case.
Generally, probably, most likely.
Okay, let's just go with that then.
Yeah, we'll just roll with it.
And then Fire Potion.
Fire Potion's always handy.
All right. And then I can...
take it.
Isn't there a way to draw? Yeah, I can draw.
Yeah, and you can clear the drawings, but I just like to mark everything up. I like to start at the top and find my way down and just look to see where there's a whole bunch of elites and fires.
Yeah. I was going to circle all the elites first.
Okay, if you hover over the legend, it will also light things up for you.
Sure. So it seems like if I go this way, it's 3. So right side would probably be best side for getting the elites.
Yeah, and then I see there's a trail of like 4 fires, but there wouldn't be any elites on it. But going up the right side would let you see a lot of stuff and still give you a couple of rest spots.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, if I need to actually heal at a fire, then the run is going bad anyway.
Well, that might be how I feel or felt. I've been playing a lot more, and there's been a few relics that make me want to heal, and I've been trying to explore other strategies. But yeah, generally, if I have to heal. I feel like things are going badly.
All right, well, let's not drag our feet. Let's just go this way. Like I said, I don't want to spend 4 hours doing this. All right.
So, Survivor is one of your special cards. If you play it, that's going to block all the damage. It's one of your biggest blocks. So you can play that and discard one of the defender cards because you're not going to need it.
Yeah.
And then you can just focus on playing your attacks. You've got 2 strikes and a neutralize. So 2 strikes is going to kill one of the little slimes, and then the neutralize can weaken the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you say I neutralize big or small?
The small one with the 3
The small one, this
over
one.
his head. Yeah. And then you can do 2 strikes on the one at the front, because in the end you just want to defeat them all.
Yep.
So the silent is actually better at drawing and discarding cards than the other guy is.
Okay.
Yeah, I would bouncing flask and then just defend. That's going to give you a fair amount of damage. Hey, that was sweet.
Okay.
So that will do most of the damage that needs to be done to the big slime. And you can focus your attention on the little slime and then go back to finish the big one.
Okay. I think I do 2 strikes.
And then you won't need to block anything, so you can throw the 3rd strike at the middle guy.
Okay.
That poison doing some good work.
Yep. And then I I could do these, but that does use energy, so I shouldn't. I could do this and then strike.
Yeah, and you can throw up the defend, but it doesn't matter much because he's going to die at the beginning of his turn.
Yeah.
And then, ooh.
But poison stab
always
deals 6.
Yeah, these are all good. Poison stab will let you stack more poison, so it's a good choice. Mirage is an option, but right now you don't have a lot of poison yet.
Okay.
So I would favor poison stab. Yeah.
Okay.
Based especially on your first choice of poison. We'll need block eventually.
All right. Do I read the book or do I read a random passage? Nimble or sharp? I don't know which one's better for this character.
I'm gonna say you should probably take nimble and put it on your big starter that makes you discard a card, because you want to block. Survivor, that was the name of it.
Okay.
So now that will do 10, and that will block for 10 instead of just 8.
Okay.
So it will be almost exactly like playing 2 defends for 1 energy.
Awesome. All right, we got a fuzzy worm crawler.
Yep.
So he's going to do 4. I guess I should do this because it's basically a better defend.
Pretty much. And then you can just throw damage at it for the rest.
Yeah.
These early hallway fights are pretty easy.
Yeah.
Poison stab, bouncing flask, yay!
Yep.
Lots of poison.
And
with all that poison up there, now you basically just need to block. You can still use the neutralize because it's free and it will weaken.
could I use bouncing flask and end him this turn? Would that do that?
Actually, yes, it would. Okay.
All right, gold and a card.
More poison.
Well, deadly poison. Apply 5 poison. Lay Dance. Add 3 shivs to your hand.
Yeah, the shivs are a little bit different. So you know how you have if you hover over Blade Dance, you can see what a shiv is. It's one little attack. It doesn't cost any energy. It deals 4 damage, and then the card exhausts itself.
Okay.
So the 2 main routes that you could go, and they're not mutually exclusive, are to either load up a bunch of poison on the enemies, or to have a whole bunch of shivs that you throw at them, so you have a whole bunch of attacks.
Okay.
And you've got a bunch of poison, so I would grab the deadly poison here. Well Laid Plans is a fine card, but
Yeah, for me, I was looking at these two. I wasn't sure if there's a poison that's like every time the enemy gets hit, increase the poison.
there is a card like that, but I feel like that goes better into a deck that doesn't already have a lot of poison,
Okay, sure.
if that makes any sense.
It doesn't, but okay.
Well, your poisons are skills mostly. So if you add poison on an attack and you're not using attacks, then you're not stacking a lot of poison. Only Poison Stab is an attack.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Threw a bunch of poison on him.
But yeah, you're off to a very good start here.
I block, and I'll get rid of that. Neutralize, shiv, whatever, strike, and he's dead.
Yep. Yeah, you're off to a very strong start.
Okay, draw 3 cards, discard 1, remove all artifacts and blocks from the enemy, and gain 5 block, draw 2 cards. What do you recommend?
So I think the choice here is either expose or backflip. I favor backflip just because it's generally better, but expose, if you happen to see another one later, is not bad. Artifact is something that will prevent the application of a condition, which both weak and poison are. It doesn't completely prevent it. And like the robotic enemies are not just immune to poison in this game, but they usually start with 2 or 3 levels of artifact, and that means that you'll have to apply poison 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
This enemy's not going to attack you for a turn or 2, so you can start out by being very aggressive with your Poison Flask and Strike. You don't need to use your block cards here.
Okay.
Yeah, this game goes a lot faster when I'm not talking over it. And then you can, load it down with the Poison Stab and the Deadly Poison, and then just throw 1 more strike at it. This guy hurts once he starts attacking you. He just takes a few turns to start hitting you.
Yeah. All right, survive.
I would throw out the strike and keep a defend.
Okay.
And hit him with the neutralize. That will make him weak for a turn. And throw up your defend and spend the last strike.
Okay. All right. I do have some potions here.
You do.
Like if I don't use these, then I'm not going to be able to do anything later.
Yeah, that's true. If you wanted to go ahead and use one of the potions, then it does make sense to do that. Which potion were you thinking about?
Dexterity for the block, because he's going to do 25 and I need as much block as I can right now.
Yeah, that follows. So you can do the dex and the backflip. I think you do want to play the Poison Stab this turn if you can. Go ahead and do the backflip to see what you draw.
Yep. The Poison Stab is 3 poison, and then Deadly Poison is 5, but no damage.
Yeah. I think it's going to take at least a couple turns. I'd probably do the Poison Stab and the Deadly Poison just to do as much damage as I could.
All right.
Because he's probably going to die on the next turn, and that's going to prevent the most damage for you.
Okay. Looks like I could just do Bouncing Flask.
Go for it.
And then I can do a strike.
Yes,
to make
just
sure.
a little extra spite.
Yeah.
Did you notice that the coloration of their HP bar numbers changes when the amount of poison on them is more than the amount of damage they need to be killed?
Yeah, the 30 was green, and then I hit him with a strike, and it was still green, and before that it was red. I noticed. Yes.
Yeah, so the color
Mhm.
changes when they have enough poison to wipe them out.
All right. So
Here, I
which
think
one
your
of these?
choices. I think your choices are going to be either deflect or sucker punch. I favor deflect here because you need more block, but sucker punch isn't bad. If
Eh,
you decided you wanted to anticipate, I wouldn't be mad, but I like deflect better.
what does? So it just improves my blocks. Okay.
Yeah, it's basically just like the potion you just used
Yeah,
for
the
that turn.
potion that I used, which I was actually going to do black backflip and 2 blocks, because I was like, oh, that would give me a lot of defense, and I could possibly tank the full hit and then see what I get next turn. But you're like, I just do a bunch of attacks, so I was like, okay.
Sorry,
Because
but I like the.
yeah, it felt like the potion was basically useless because I only did 1 block card instead of multiple block cards. It would have been more useful to do a different potion like the fire potion if I knew that that was what the strategy was.
Well,
Yeah. But you're saying deflect is better, so I'll
I
probably
like
just go with
deflect
deflect.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like deflect. You already have a lot of sources of damage.
Yeah.
And I like that it's free, so that's going to help you block.
Okay. So I got these
thing
ink
about-
dudes.
Yeah, the cool thing about free cards is you get to play them every time you draw them.
Okay.
So
Start with bouncing flask. Like I did. I don't,
Yeah.
like I said, I don't want this to take forever.
yeah, and then you can throw some deadly. You do need to block too, though.
Mm-hmm. So 3, 6, 9, 12. I need to block 12 in total. I can block 9, so I'll only take 3 damage. That's the best I can do.
Yeah, that's probably what you'll do.
There we go. We got rid of the slippery.
Nice.
I wasn't sure if the poison would get rid of the slippery, and you were just kind of talking about other things. So I was like,
I wasn't
I'll
sure
just-
either. So you can do weak. Weak reduces by a percentage, so you want to use it on the biggest attack you can most of the time.
This one then.
So like the 10, yeah. And then you can poison stab and strike the other 10 to try to wipe him out. That should work. And then you can defend, I think, is your last choice.
Okay.
So that first guy will die with a strike.
Yep.
So you can just
I think
can
I'm
use
just I'm gonna do this. Fine.
Okay. And
Did
you
that
can use the strike there. And then I guess backflip, whatever.
Yeah, let's see what I get with backflip. Okay, cool.
Hey, more block. You don't need it. That's fine.
I definitely
enough
feel like
damage to kill him.
I'm way more of I like block a lot more than you. You're a lot more aggressive.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not many people who are more aggressive than me. Tools of the Trade is a good choice.
Okay.
I like that one. It lets you go through your deck a little bit faster and make sure that you have what you need when you need it.
Okay. Oh, I'm already on that one. I was like, why won't it go? Okay, at
So,
the
yeah, you
start of
can-
your turn, draw a card and discard a card.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
I don't
so-
see any poison here, so it's a good choice to play that one this turn so you can start cycling through your deck.
Yeah. Do that.
Oh, and you have a backflip.
Yep.
Okay. And then you can just throw a strike at whichever one, probably one of the little ones. So you
Yeah.
could possibly finish it next turn. Or if you happen to get a bouncing flask and you hit it with just one of them, that will finish it off too.
Yeah.
Hey, speak of the devil. So which strike is your worst card here. So you can just toss that.
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
it gets interesting. You have the bouncing flask. I might with this many enemies, that's really spread out.
Yep.
But I would probably still throw the bouncing flask.
So do that first.
I guess.
Okay. Okay. I do that, and then I can.
So I think you should. Okay, this is gonna sound crazy, but I think you should poison stab the first one that's gonna do 11, and then throw the fire potion at it. You
Okay.
don't want to get overloaded on fire potions.
Yeah.
Or on potions. And you want to make sure that one, that's gonna prevent the most damage for you. And then you just take a little bit.
All right. Get rid of a strike, I guess.
No, strike
No.
is damage. The enemies are not attacking you. The one enemy that's going to attack is gonna die. So you can just toss out the defend.
Okay.
And focus entirely on damage this round.
Okay.
You can discard the slimed. You don't care about a status card. Those are bad.
Yeah.
And then you can play the backflip to see what else you draw.
All right. I get a weakness. I get poison.
Yeah. Throw the weakness on him and see how much he does then.
6. I have 5 defense, so if he does hit me, he'll do 1 damage.
Poison stab is 6 plus 3. That's 9.
Yeah, I think with that,
So,
with
yeah.
deadly poison, we'll take him out, right?
Yeah. And the strike would work too.
Yeah. Okay. Every 3
Outbreak.
times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. That sounds good.
Yeah, that's gonna be your best choice there.
Yeah, the other ones are sort of like, eh.
Yeah, the other ones are both for the Shiv decks.
Okay.
And then I think you can smith.
Okay.
Check what the. So you have three standout choices. One of them is possibly the bouncing flask, but I think that might be the weakest. The other choices are tools of the trade, which I think is going to reduce the cost by 1.
Okay.
And the last option is neutralize, because that's going to apply 2 weak instead of 1, which
Okay.
makes it last 2 turns instead of 1, which gives you extra blocking.
So for you, you think that tools of the trade or neutralize?
Yeah, neutralize is the best defensive option. Bouncing flask is the best offensive option. And then tools of the trade is utility, because it makes it free. You'll always play it when you draw the card.
Okay. Well, I think tools of the trade would probably be the best choice, unless you think bouncing flask is better. I feel like neutralize is fine as it is right now.
Okay. Yeah, go for the tools then, I think, because that's going to make sure you have what you need when you need it.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm not one of those people who thinks in terms of the right choice or the wrong choice. It's what choice is going to take you where you want to go.
Yeah.
Chest. A chest is where I want to go. I like stuff.
Yes.
Let's get some stuff.
A strike dummy. 3 cards containing strike.
Cards containing strike deal 3 additional damage. So that's your new cards or the starter cards, but
Yeah.
also any new cards that have strike in the name. That's a good one.
Yep.
That's going to make all of your starter cards worth playing.
Okay. What do I do here? Stumble upon clearly bathed in an unnatural blue glow. Do I reach into the flash or do I offer tribute?
Hover over, reach into the flesh. What's a mind spore? That's a curse. We don't like curses, and
We
I
do
like
like
random
relics.
Yeah, and you have plenty of gold right now. Even if you see a merchant, you'll still be good. So go
Okay.
ahead and get a relic.
Oddly
nice.
smooth stone.
That's going to make all of your blocks better.
Yep.
So you're off to a good start. Let's beat up another elite.
Okay. Whenever you add a card to your deck, gain 15 gold. Okay.
Yeah, that's why you're so rich right now. Oh no, this guy is awful. You want to take him out as quickly as you possibly can.
Okay.
You only have the 2 strikes for damage, but that's the most you can do. You'll want to save your flex potion until it actually does more. But I will be surprised if you don't use that potion somewhere.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you can neutralize and bouncing flask, and
then I guess survivor would be a good one because I only have 30 hit points.
Yeah, and you're almost out of energy.
Yep.
It doesn't matter what you discard, just one of them.
Yeah.
But this guy fills up your deck with cards that hurt you when you draw them. Outbreak is fantastic. We want to play that.
Okay.
Tools of the trade, and then a poison stab and a strike.
Okay, he's dead next turn at least.
Yeah, he's gonna die on the next turn. Discard the infection. You don't want that. That's gonna hurt you if you're holding it.
Okay.
And then,
it doesn't matter. He's gonna die.
he's got a nasty trick that's gonna pop out.
Okay, so I should do defense.
Yeah, let's do some defense this turn. And you see why he's so nasty. Oh, you can discard the infection, so at least you don't have to take that damage.
Yeah.
And then you have the energy to play all of these cards. The one thing I sometimes consider when I play them is how many hit points the enemy has, because if it's a multiple of 6, then you'll be able to take it out with your strikes, although your strikes are upgraded, so now it's a multiple of 9.
Yeah. All right, get rid of this.
Yay!
Do survivor.
And I would throw out a strike.
Okay.
And then you have a backflip. Well, you already have the block you need. You have 2 energy left. I think you can just take out a couple of them.
Okay.
Yeah, the 2 that are going to do damage, those are the ones that are most, well, kind of doesn't matter. And then I guess we just roll with it.
All right. This.
And then, yeah, you can strike 1 to take him out and then double block the others.
Yeah.
That should defend you. Blocking will stop the infection. There are some skills that it doesn't, I think. And then you can just finish that guy.
Yeah.
But that particular boss is one of the ones that can really mess you up.
Okay, Gorget.
Start each combat with 4 plating. That's going to make your early play a lot easier.
Do 4 damage to all enemies twice. That sounds good.
Yeah. And I'm looking at the other ones. I'm not really enamored of them. Sly is a cool mechanic. So with Sly cards, if you discard them, then they get played for free.
Okay, so Sly would be you play it regardless. Even if it goes in the discard pile, I'll still get 9 block as if I would play it.
No, not all the time, every time, only if you discard it. So when you play Survivor and you discard it, you would play Untouchable. But if it's just in your hand and you discard it at the end of the turn, you don't.
Oh, okay.
I still think Dagger Spray is the choice here because Untouchable's kind of expensive.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad card. You do have Outbreak for your AoE damage, but but the Dagger Spray is also a good choice.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, you can just focus on damage. Dagger Spray is going to do more damage. It does 4 damage twice.
Yep.
And then you can just defeat the lead guy with a strike. The guy in the back is going to put a status on you that does damage to you each turn. It's only a little bit, though. At least at first.
Yeah. Okay, what should I get rid of?
I'm thinking the strike. You're going to want a lot of block.
Okay.
The... throw out the defend. I would have recommended playing backflip first. Okay, and then how much damage does neutralize do? Is it 4?
3.
It's only 3 right now. Okay. I would throw your damage at the guy in the back, so you'd have some poison and weak on him.
Okay.
You need to, yeah, you gotta actually throw the poison on him.
I thought, I was like, I was thinking the neutralized did poison for some reason. No. Okay.
And then just discard a strike, I guess. You've got your bouncing flask is a good option.
Okay.
And then you can poison stab the guy in the back.
Okay.
And as long as
I just strike him, I guess.
throw out the slime, don't throw out your defend.
Okay.
So yeah, you can strike him and then play your defensive cards because he'll still constrict you at the end of the round.
Okay, what's next?
If you take anything, it will be the tracking, because it makes enemies that are weak take extra damage. It kind of helps because you are using some, but this could be a skip. You still are making attacks, so tracking could potentially still be useful. But it's nowhere near as useful as it would be if you were playing with a different build. So I kind of think that you're just gonna skip this one. This will be the first one where you don't even really care for it.
So
tracking is expensive and it's just gonna fill up your deck.
So now that you've explained tracking, why not Predator?
It's a fun card. It's just big and expensive. If you want Predator, go for it. It's not bad.
Okay. And then this is 5 damage free skill in your hand. Do I even have that many skills?
Most of your poison stuff are skills.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you say just skip though, right?
I would probably skip. If you want Predator, Predator is a good card. You like drawing cards.
Yeah, okay. I want to try
It's
Predator.
not wrong. You're still on the very low difficulties where experimentation is encouraged.
Shuffle all your cards into your draw pile. Draw 5 cards. Interesting. And then flex potion.
This is a boss encounter, or an elite encounter, excuse me, right?
Yes.
So you might want to use your flex potion, and then your predator could take out the dude in the back, and then you don't have to worry about quite as much block.
This guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now you can do whatever you want with the other guys. I actually don't know what the guy in the front does because I take him out so aggressively most of the time.
Okay.
But
Um.
you've got the poison stab, you've got
Yeah,
neutralize, you got
yeah.
lots of good stuff.
I understand what I have. I was just thinking about it. That's all.
Oh yeah.
Let's get tools of the trade.
Aren't you glad you upgraded that?
Yep. I think I should get rid of a defend.
Sure. Sounds like a plan.
Okay. And
You don't have any poison to apply things right away.
no, I don't.
Yeah,
This
you're
is
gonna play
free.
deflect. Yeah. How much damage does dagger spray do?
4 damage to all enemies, so that he take 4, he take 4.
It's 4 twice, so it's gonna be 8 damage. So that's your biggest attack right now.
Okay.
And
1 strike could take this guy out.
yeah. And then you've got 3 defense, 4 block. That's most of the damage you could prevent. You're not going to be able to take him out.
Yep. Not this turn.
Oh right, you got the whatever that defensive relic was.
Yeah.
So now you can.
I think I could just do 2 strikes to this guy, take him out.
Yep, sounds like a plan. So discard anything else. We do not have to spend 4 hours on this.
Haze looks pretty good, especially with how many discards I've already got in this deck.
How many cards do you have that cause you to discard?
Tools of the trade, Survivor.
Oh. Yeah, with the tools of the trade, that's a fantastic card. Okay.
Yep.
I'm with you now.
Okay.
Because whenever you draw it, you can just discard it.
Oh, next the next one. This next one is the elite. That was just a regular enemy.
Oh, well, it's still fine.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's easy. I think he might even be easier. So tools of the trade. I would not play the haze, not from my hand.
Okay.
I'd probably just poison and defend and then throw out a strike.
Okay.
And just take some damage on the chin.
All right.
I think I would toss one of the strikes. You're not going to play both of them, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think I would either.
So,
Do that. I think I do Outbreak, Dagger, and Defend. Maybe these 3.
okay, yeah, that sounds like a fair choice. And then the defend.
I was waiting for it to. I felt like the deck had shifted to the right side. That's why my mouse was over here for a second.
Okay.
All right.
Pick a card to discard.
He's gonna do 18 damage.
Yeah, I think you toss out one of the defends. You've got a backflip, so you can draw more cards, and it does as much block as a defend.
Let's do backflip first. I get Predator. 15 damage. Draw 2 cards. Oh, this would do 11 damage to him. And I can also neutralize him.
Yeah, definitely do that.
I think so. Neutralize down to.
You'll take 7 if you don't do anything else. So you could use Survivor to discard defend and then be done blocking, unless you really desperately want to play one of your big attacks. I think blocking is better here. Because you can discard or you could discard one of the big things, yeah. Because you can't play them anymore.
Yep. And then I can just grab the defend and use it, or I can poison him.
You can poison him. That at least does damage.
Okay, he's gonna do 6 times 3.
Oh no. You got a lot of strikes there.
Yeah, it's probably just get rid of a strike, right?
I guess. Yeah. So let's pause for a second and think. He's at 50. What's the most damage you could do this turn? He's gonna take 5.
18 plus 6, so 24. This does 15. Oh, and this doing one more poison should trigger the outbreak. So that'll be 11. So 6 plus 11. 17.
That's still not gonna be enough to take it out, is it?
Well, that 17 plus 15, and I draw 2 cards.
You draw 2 on your next turn. You don't draw them this turn.
Okay.
So he's gonna do 18 to you if you don't block it.
Yeah, so probably I should block. I do have this bottle of potential. Shuffle all your cards into your draw pile and draw 5 new cards.
Yeah, I was thinking you might, because you want block, you probably want to play your defend first and then play that and see what you get.
Okay. I'll do block, then I'll drink this. Well, I got weakness.
Nice. That helps. So now at least he's only doing 12. And then it's either deadly poison or predator, and I feel like it's up to you which one you want to do. Deadly poison will let you also play another attack, but predator gives you more cards next turn to try to finish him off, and it does a boatload of damage.
I want to try predator.
Okay.
Yeah.
Haze. Free poison.
Okay. So I can do deflect.
Yeah, you can throw that up. All right, he's at 27. He's gonna take 8.
Yep. So be at 19. I need to do 19. Yeah. I can do 18 to him
right now.
Yeah.
Do the backflip and see what you get. All of your attacks each do 9 damage, and none of them are enough to finish him off. Yep. So you might want to Survivor and then just hit him with the, I guess, the strike, really.
Okay.
Because strike does 9 for you right now with the relic you have. Poison stab only does 9 and only over time.
Okay. I can finish him this turn.
Yep.
Radiant Tincture. And then
Go for it.
Born Cleat, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, and then how about this?
So all of them, the one on the left is a Shiv card. We've
Yep.
not been playing Shivs, and I don't see you using it. Escape Plan is kind of a free, easy, maybe you get some block, maybe you just draw a card. And then Pounce is an interesting card because it costs 2, but then the next skill you play costs 0. So it gives you more energy. I kind of favor Pounce because you do have, even if it only plays a 1 energy skill, 12 damage for 2 energy is not terrible. And 12 damage for 1 energy would be, kind of decent.
Okay, so
But
Pounce.
I think so.
Okay. All
And
right.
then your health is all the way down at 16. I would actually probably rest here just to make sure I don't die.
Okay. So now I'm at 37.
Yeah, this boss can hit you kind of hard. He's got some nasty tricks that are probably going to catch you at least once.
Okay.
Yay, Tools of the Trade, Pounce into Bouncing Flask. You've got lots of good options.
Yeah.
And you can also play your Outbreak. So you can Outbreak first and then Pounce into Bouncing Flask.
Okay.
And then that's your energy.
Yeah.
Unless you desperately want to gain 1 more.
Nah.
Haze.
Okay.
Free poison. That Haze was a nice pick. You've
All right.
got 14 already from the cleat, and then you'll get 3 more from the doublet.
Yeah.
So if you want to play defend to prevent that last 1 damage, you can, but I think it would also be fine to do more damage to the enemy. I don't know.
I want to do defend, poison, strike.
Okay. Do that then.
Okay. And what do I want to get rid of here? What do you think?
Probably Dagger Spray. It only does 8. Your strike does 9 now.
Okay. Neutralize
hit him
for
with the-
free. So I
And the choice
can
is,
block 12 at the most.
yeah, so the choice is either block 12 and do 9, or do 15, block 6, and draw 2 extra cards next turn to try to do more damage.
Yeah. Maybe I should do that one. The Predator plus defend. And then next turn, maybe I can use the Tincture.
Oh, you could use the Radiant Tincture now to do Predator and both defends, and it gives you additional energy for the next several turns.
Oh, okay. So I'll just drink that now then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a bad tendency to forget about my potions.
There you go. Yeah.
That's a lot of strikes.
Yeah. So what do you recommend? Should I just get rid of a strike?
Yeah, I would throw out a strike. That's more than you'll ever play.
Okay.
All right, you've got 4 energy. And once he falls below 150, he's going to get stunned. So you don't need to worry about what his attack is.
Yeah.
If you hover over that little 150 button under his health bar, it'll tell you exactly what it does. But when he gets hit by the poison damage, I think that's going to stun him.
Okay. I think
Yeah, I think,
bouncing flask to start.
yeah, Bouncing Flask and... I think it happens exactly when he hits 150, but that's still fine.
Should I do anything about the backflip? Could I use the backflip?
I don't think so. I think you just want to do damage. So the
Okay.
Bouncing Flask and the Poison Stab and the Strike.
All right.
Yeah, and then just...
Discard haze.
Yay! And then...
I can do pounce and then apply deadly poison or even survivor.
Yeah, I would Pounce Deadly Poison, I think.
Okay.
Because the debuff he's going to put on you is really nasty. But you'll see what it is next turn.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And I guess I'll just do another defend.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't hurt anything. So he's at 49 with 34 poison on him.
Hmm.
Choose a card to discard. I would do a defend. The
Ringing,
problem
you can
with-
only play one card this turn.
That's right.
Okay.
So if you chose to play defend, that would be the only card you play.
All right. Um,
And yeah, you're not gonna defeat him this turn because he's at 49 with 34 poison.
yeah. I could reduce his damage to me, or I could block parts of it.
Yeah.
So which one do you
We-
think would be more efficient or effective?
Weakness reduces by a quarter of the damage.
Okay.
I think blocking for 6 is the most you could prevent. And I don't think doing 3 extra damage is going to make a difference. So I would just defend here.
Okay. All right, and I'll just discard a strike, and I'm gonna use Predator because why not?
Yeah, it's always satisfying to defeat the enemies with the choices you make.
Okay, I have 3.
Oh, these are all good and interesting. Envenom is the card you were asking about earlier. Whenever an attack deals unblocked damage, apply 1 poison.
Yeah.
I feel like you have enough poison on your own where that doesn't actually help you all that much. After Image gives you a lot more defense because every time you play a card, you'll get 1 block from it.
Okay.
And I really like Adrenaline. It gives you more energy, it draws you more cards, it makes your whole everything go faster. I think you're a little short on defense, so I would probably pick After Image.
Yeah.
But
After
I think
Image,
Adrenaline would be fine.
for me, it was between Envenom and After Image.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah,
you
that
said
sounds
After
like
Image.
After
So,
Image.
yeah, that's what I'll get.
Yep. We'll try not to take forever to get through this one.
Yeah.
So let's look at the map before we make a choice. How many campfires and how many elite enemies are we going to see?
Okay. Elite. So, oh, here's an elite.
Okay, so if you go up the left side, you can get a couple of campfires. A lot of
Then,
campfires, and how many elite are there if you go up the left side? Just one? Hmm.
well, I could do left side. Oh yeah. Well, if I do this middle path, I get this guy. I can then get this campfire, this guy, this campfire. And then
And then
compared to this side, I get what? 2 campfires and this guy. 3 campfires. So I'd get,
yeah.
yeah, I'd get one more elite dude or one more campfire, basically.
Okay. So I guess that's a judgment call whether you want to fight more elites to get an extra relic or get more campfires for more upgrades and possibly a heal.
I think probably going middle path, going like here, like this.
Okay.
And let me go ahead just so I remember. This is the path I want to go. Like that.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a good way to remember what you wanted to do.
All right. So now I talk to this guy, right?
Yeah. And he's
And
going to
this
heal you up right at the start.
is the boss.
That's the boss. Every boss is annoying in their own way.
Here. So go for it.
I don't like Pale's Tears. If you end your turn with unspent energy, gain an additional 2 energy next turn. I don't like leaving energy unspent. You may sacrifice card rewards to Pale. Every 2 sacrifices, you get a relic. That could potentially be good because once you start skipping things, sacrificing is real easy. And then the first time each combat you end your turn without playing cards, exhaust your hand and take an extra turn. So Pale's Eye is kind of like, oh no, I didn't draw the cards I needed. You remember how you played a potion earlier to kind of discard things and try again? Pale's Eye gives you that option basically whenever you want it because you can just end your turn without playing any cards and get a fresh hand, and it just exhausts your hand of all the cards that were in it. I would pick the wing because I like getting relics and I'm okay with the sacrifices. I think the eye would be a fair choice if somebody else liked it better because it is risk mitigation and I don't like the tears at all. So that's my opinion here at this time. It could change as I learn more.
Okay. Every 2 sacrifices obtain a relic.
That's right. So every 2 times you choose not to take a card when you're given the option, you can get a relic instead.
Oh, okay. I was thinking that it was this, but it's skipping them. Okay.
Yeah, skipping a card reward.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess I'll go with the wing.
Okay.
Since that's what you recommend.
I think so.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go here.
And so now, unless we're really happy with the cards that we're seeing, we can just not take them.
Okay, so this guy is the one that steals cards from me.
Yeah, I hate him. And he does a boatload of damage, at least on this turn.
Yeah. I think I do 2 defends and an outbreak. That sound like a good plan?
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. because unfortunately, you cannot win by just blocking.
Yeah.
Oh, right, you have that relic that gives you more defense.
Uh-huh. I can
And
do.
he's not a. Yeah, you can Predator and then do something else. Poison.
Yeah, maybe poison stab.
So
Build a
now
trade.
he's. So because he's flying, that flying makes it so he takes only half damage from attacks. But as you hit him with attacks, it will count down his flying so that he won't be flying anymore.
Okay.
Yay, backflip. I like backflip.
So probably just do backflip and or survivor. I could do one or both.
Yeah, you've got 3 energy. I kind of want to backflip to see what you draw.
Okay. I get pounce.
And then, yeah, you could pounce into survivor.
Yeah. Okay.
So because dagger spray hits twice, I think you can actually knock this guy out of the air.
Yeah, I think so too.
So I think that means you're not going to need to defend.
Okay.
So if you hit him with dagger spray, that's twice.
And then
And then
one
you
more
can hit
hit
him.
will do it.
Yeah, one more hit should bring him down. So like from a strike, the bouncing flask doesn't count as an attack.
Okay, so even with outbreak, it doesn't count.
Yeah, if you hover over the wings thing, it's only from attacks.
Okay. Should I use after image first?
You could.
Okay. All right.
And now he's no longer taking half damage. But he's going to run away at the end of this turn.
Yeah, so just pure attack.
Yeah, try to do as much damage to him as you can.
That's 9, 15, but it doesn't, it's pointless. Yeah, I don't think I can kill him. This character's just not strong enough.
Maybe if you'd played your hand a little bit differently. Can I show you a trick?
You're the one advising me, so.
I want to show you a trick. It's a little bit scummy.
Okay.
But hit the escape button and say save and quit.
Okay.
And now
then
click continue. Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Now you're back at the beginning of the fight.
yeah, I don't think it's that bad.
It's just a little bit of save scum. So you did outbreak and 2 defends. So let's do that again.
Okay, outbreak, defend, defend.
And now he's going to go up in the air. So let's hit him with both deadly poison and poison stab.
Okay.
And then I guess dagger spray, because what else are you going to do?
Yeah. Well, I can do tools of the trade.
Yeah, go ahead and do the tools of the trade. Hit him with the neutralize and do a backflip.
Okay.
And you've got your deflect. You can hit him with 2 strikes and you can still play survivor. If you had the energy, you could play survivor. I miscalculated.
Okay.
It won't kill you. It's just 2 damage.
Yeah. All right. So I can do pounce, and then I can do a free bouncing flask, which I know it doesn't do the damage, but I can do that. And I can also do a dagger spray.
Yeah, so you're choosing what to discard. You've not mentioned the strike at all, so let's discard the strike.
Okay.
So you can pounce into bouncing flask. And
then
then
I do
dagger
this.
spray.
Then I just have to do 3 damage.
That's right.
I'll just get rid of the defense. Okay, take back
You
just
get to
one
keep
card.
your haze.
And then, do I want a card?
You might want the poison stab, or you could just go ahead and sacrifice.
Okay.
I think poison stab fits in your deck if you want it. If you haven't been liking it very much, you could go ahead and sacrifice it. I feel like that's a judgment call.
I
It
like
does-
poison stab.
Okay, let's go ahead and get it then. Merchant! I like the merchant.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh, so many good options.
And they're not expensive.
You have so much gold right now.
Well, I can get bouncing flasks, so I have 2 of them.
I do want to call your attention to the relics because those are really good. I'm not saying not to get bouncing flask if you really want to, but relics really stand out.
Okay,
Happy Flower is a
everything.
fantastic card.
And then your next card played an extra time. Okay, yeah, Happy
Yeah.
Flower seems like a good choice.
I like the energy. I would definitely take the Happy Flower and then double check your deck. What do you have in your deck that are there any cards that you would really be happy if you had 2 of them? I'm not seeing anything. Maybe the Tools of the Trade that is upgraded, but nothing else really stands out, and Tools of the Trade isn't that fantastic.
Yeah. So you're already thinking like, just don't waste your money on cards.
I'm not saying don't waste your money. I have a tendency not to buy many cards unless I need them. But if you want another bouncing flask, go ahead and get a bouncing flask.
Yeah, for me, I was like, okay, bouncing flask seems good. And then I also saw this one, but I don't know if this is worth getting.
It is worth getting.
Okay.
I like production. It gives you extra energy, and especially if you're going to take another bouncing flask, I think you probably want it.
Okay. So I'll take those 2.
And then, yeah, I'm not seeing anything else stand out here. The thing that does stand out to me about your deck is that you don't have a lot of defense yet, but there's no good defensive options here.
Yeah.
So as we keep moving forward, we'll want to keep an eye out for like the blocking cards.
Okay. Should I just leave then?
Yeah, let's just go. There's nothing else here that you're looking for.
Okay. All right. Well, I can immediately do production.
Yeah, you can. And then you'll get to do a whole lot of other stuff on this turn.
Yep.
You can probably, yeah, you can play every card in your hand.
All right.
The guy on the right has less hit points, so he's easier to take out. But it's your call.
And then Currently blocked. Becomes stunned. And block.
And your relic steps in for the win.
Okay, so backflip.
Yeah, now you have 2 Bouncing Flask or Predator that you could play. Or you could Survivor with Haze and then Defender, but that's lame. You want to do some damage. So it's either Predator or Bouncing Flask.
Let's do Predator.
I think. Okay. Pounce into Poison's not terrible. You could play After Image first so that you get the extra block. Oh, and you could strike, and that wins it for you. Okay.
Yep.
So you have a lot of poison now. If you wanted to take Mirage, I think it could make sense because you've been stacking a lot of poison on your enemies.
Okay.
It's a little less good early. It's a lot better late. This guy is super annoying. What you want to know about him is that you'll want to play your block before you play your poison cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to pounce into Bouncing Flask and then Poison Stab him. That seems to be the most you could do.
Okay. Tools of the trade, deflect. I've already blocked all of his stuff, so
Yep, so now you can strike.
yeah.
The thing to know about him is each time you play a card, he reduces your strength and dexterity by 1. So your blocks get worse, your attacks get worse as you play more cards. This guy's a nightmare against the Shiv deck.
Okay, what do you recommend I get rid of?
Probably the strike. I don't see you playing it this turn.
Okay.
So you've got
Yep.
you've got 2 I'm trying to roll things over in my head. You've got 2 defends, you've got the outbreak, you have the deadly poison.
I have 4 energy.
Yeah, you've got 4 energy. So I think you want to play both of your defends. That guy's going to do a lot of damage. It's just a toss-up of whether you want to do your Predator or do your Outbreak and Deadly Poison. I like the Poison better. Outbreak, Deadly Poison in that order.
Okay.
This guy hurts. There's basically no good way to fight him.
Yeah. Okay, I get rid of Haze.
Yay, Haze! So now you can play a back... Yeah, you could just do a Mirage. You could do a backflip to draw some cards.
Okay.
After image? Yeah, I guess. And then...
There you go.
Yeah, that is not against the rules.
All right.
Dagger Spray gets debuffed real hard against this guy. You don't want that card.
Okay.
So you want to do your attacks first. Poison Stab into... How much health does he have? He's at 34. He's got 17. You're going to take...
Like this by itself would probably nearly kill him. Just Predator.
Yeah,
If I do these
Predator,
two,
Poison
he'll
Stab.
definitely die.
Yeah. Okay. As long as he dies this turn, you'll be. I'm happy.
Yeah.
This guy's nasty.
I think
Get out of here.
this first, and then I'll do this.
Then kick him on the way out. None of these are exciting. We can sacrifice our first card pick.
Okay. Hey, it's your favorite one.
Oh, I hate this guy. I've been saying that about a lot of these enemies, haven't I?
Yeah, I feel like you just hate all the enemies in this game.
It's funny because okay. So this particular enemy is extra hard because you have to defeat them all at the same time.
Yeah, I remember this guy from last time.
I'm just rolling over all the options in my head. Because you also have a potion that gives you 1 energy this turn if you want it, right? Isn't that
Yeah.
what the middle potion does?
Yeah, I also have 4 out of 3 energy already, so I've got a bonus energy.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
not
that's
a good way.
10 plus 6 is 16. Plus 8 is 24. So
Yep.
6
And
and
every-
6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And every single one of those body parts is going to attack you for a lot of damage every round.
Yep. Okay.
So, yeah, I almost just want to do defend, and then Predator the middle thing.
Okay. Predator middle.
And then
Anything else?
I don't think so, not this time.
Okay.
But this guy always does a lot of damage.
Yep.
Oh, nice. That's right. You have a relic that helps. You have after image.
Mhm.
That's going to help you take less damage.
So I could do Mirage and After Image and Backflip, and then if I
Mirage,
need more, I can
right
drink a
now-
potion.
right now there's no poison. Mirage does nothing. It just
Okay.
wastes an energy. So once you have... Oh, wait. He's got 1 poison on him somewhere? No, you have 1 dexterity. That's why it's giving you 1 defense.
Yeah.
Instead of nothing. But yeah, after image will give you at least some block.
Okay.
So that's a really good choice. You can throw neutralize. I would throw neutralize at the middle part because that's going to reduce 2 attacks by 2. So I think that's the biggest. Let's play the backflip and see what we get. And no good options. So you're blocking most all of it because you have the relic that gives you plating. So I would poison stab the guy in the back that's doing 6 because he has the most health.
So poison stab
And-
this guy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I kind of want to stack some poison. You're suffering from weak right now, so your attacks are reduced, but that's not going to affect your poison damage.
Okay. So I went to intern, or
And-
do I need to drink a potion?
I think you're just going to end the turn.
Okay.
But we're trying to get all of their health about even so that we can take them all out on the same turn. Outbreak is wonderful.
Okay.
Outbreak makes me so happy. Deflect. And then I think this is the turn where you're going to use your extra energy.
Okay.
because you can pounce into poison. I'd probably throw the poison on the guy in the back, just because that stacks your poison a little bit.
Okay. Who would I
So
pounce?
into, probably the guy in the front, because he still has the most health.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Bounce into
And then
poison.
I would still use the energy to get one more defend off, because you don't want to take all that damage.
Okay.
And this is still going to take 2 or 3 more turns.
Hey, I have 2 bouncing mushrooms, and I have 5 energy, or bouncing flasks, not mushrooms.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh, so many good options.
I feel like tools of the trade, bouncing, and then I could do survivor and get rid of dagger spray.
The thing is that dagger spray hits all of the enemies.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but I'm like, it's not. It's okay. It's 6 damage to all enemies, but that's not gonna do much good this turn. And then I'm gonna take 14. I'm gonna take a ton of damage with basically no defense, because this is my only card giving me block, except for using like 1, 2, 3. That's gonna give me 3 block.
Yeah, and how much damage are they doing total? 14 plus 8 is 22, plus 10 is 32. So you definitely want to block.
They're gonna almost kill me this turn.
The one option I see that we've not discussed yet is you can use your flex potion on the dagger spray, but that still doesn't feel good. Let's throw let's throw a bouncing flask and see what happens, because oh right, you have the poison effect.
Yep. So now I will do 11 more damage to everyone if I poison them again with the other bouncing flask.
Yeah, let's do that and see what happens.
So these 2 are going to die this turn.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So
Right.
I can do 6 damage to everyone. Would he die at the start of next turn with 3 poison on him?
And check what's in your deck. If you click on the deck on the left, you can see what's in there. It's production and defend. To be honest, because this guy is such a headache and does so much damage, I would probably use my flex potion and the dagger spray just to end this fight. Because
Okay.
you only draw 5 cards a turn, and 2 of the cards you have coming up are not attack cards.
Okay.
If you had an attack coming up, I would just survivor and wait a turn. Meal ticket, yay! That's healing every time you see the merchant.
Okay.
I like Lick Sweet, and it's already upgraded. Weak is so good, block is so good. I think you want Leg Sweet.
Okay.
Grand Finale is just such a headache to try to play, and Acrobatics is a fine card, but if you had more Sly, it would be better.
Okay. Do I want to go for this or the camp?
That's going to change what your route is if you go for the camp on the left.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. So just go for this guy then.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. We got this guy.
All right, this guy is a massive headache if we let him live for too long. So we can Bouncing Flask, we can neutralize.
Yep. I'll wait for you to decide.
Oh. Sorry, yeah, go ahead and do the bouncing flask. I mean, it's not like we have any doubt of what it's going to do. What I was pondering was whether we wanted to just use the strike and hold on to the production, or... No, we can do the production and the leg sweep, because we want to apply more weak if we can.
Yep.
And then we can still use the strike.
And then that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it for this turn. He summons these little minions. They are going to hatch. I would toss out the strike. Probably. Most likely.
Which one?
The strike.
Strike.
And then you've got deflect. You definitely want to play deflect. And then...
I went dagger spray.
Yeah, you have enough block to block everything, so you'll definitely dagger spray this turn.
Okay.
And then because those 3 guys are minions, I would just focus on taking out the big boss with the 2 poison stabs.
Okay.
If you... Like, there's a legitimate argument to trying to take out the other guys, but once you draw that poison card you have that does damage to everything, it's gonna take them out pretty quickly, I think.
Okay. What do I get rid of?
I almost want to say the bouncing flask, because there's 4 enemies there, but you're really... My plan is to race to take down the big guy, because once the big guy's gone, the little guys disappear, because they're just minions.
Yeah.
But your bouncing flask is not going to hit the big guy, it's just going to go everywhere. So I would discard the bouncing flask here. As crazy as that sounds, you don't have the poison spray that does 11 damage when you apply poison 3 times. Yet.
Okay.
So
just do everything to the big guy.
I would backflip first just to see what I get. The annoying outbreak. Oh wow. Well,
Well, I can do pounce into deadly poison.
yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the best we can do here. And still defend 1.
And then that's for C50%.
That's vulnerable.
Haze.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's gonna make... So you can after image and mirage and be very, very defensive this turn.
Okay.
And then you can just strike the boss. What else? No need for more defense.
Okay. Well, big boss will be dead next turn.
Yep, so whatever you do this turn doesn't even really matter, because he's just gonna die next turn.
Yep.
Hey, Haze! If you want to be spiteful, you could try to kill the little minions too. Are you
Yeah.
spiteful?
Yeah, why not? Take some of them out. 7, so I could make sure that guy dies. All right. This seems like a sacrifice. What do you think?
How close are we to the top on the map? We're about
Far.
halfway, right?
Yeah, I guess that'd
Yeah.
be about half.
Yeah. And let's look at the cards again. Yeah, I'm feeling probably just sacrifice this one. Leg sweep's not bad, but you got a relic. The relic you got is pretty good.
Okay.
I feel like it's toss up between Smith or Rest.
Well, which one
I
do
usually.
you? What do you think?
How many elites are you gonna fight further up? And how far is your next campfire? You have one elite fight and then a campfire.
Yep.
So let's just Smith here.
Okay.
And
I want to see what Outbreak does. 15 damage to all enemies. Okay.
let's check your after image. That would make it innate, right? Yeah, so that would let you start with it every round.
Okay.
So you'd be able to play it on the first turn every time.
Okay. That sounds pretty good.
Okay, let's go with that then, because that's a lot of free block that you're going to get without even thinking about it.
Yeah.
What does the candy do? Every other combat, your card rewards gain an additional power.
Okay.
I don't even know what that means, but okay.
Okay, so basically just every time I just do after image right away, right?
Probably, yeah. I think that's going to be the way to go.
Yeah.
And
I don't have any block this time. So the best I can do is Bouncing Flask and then Mirage to get any kind of block.
let's do the Bouncing Flask to free up space in your hand. And then you have that middle potion that lets you draw 3 cards. Let's do that.
Okay. Outbreak.
Outbreak. Okay.
I can do Outbreak. I can do Backflip.
Let's do the backflip first. Just okay. Yeah, and then we can Outbreak and
This would give me up to 19 plus 4. So
yeah, that seems like the way to go right now.
Okay. I can defend, and doing this, I'll do 11 extra damage to him.
Oh, and look at the little doodad on his left, that star. The first time he takes an attack, you get an energy back. So your first attack is free.
Oh, okay.
So if you strike him, you'll get that energy back.
Okay. Great.
And then,
So I can...
yeah, you could Bouncing Flask. Tools, yay! And then, you have leg sweep. It's just a question of, yeah, you want to... It's a question of, do you want to leg sweep into pounce so that you have extra energy next turn? Because you have production in hand this turn. So you can use the production to give you extra energy, so then you can leg sweep into pounce.
I think you mean pounce into leg sweep, because pounce would
Nope.
make leg sweep free.
Nope, totally mean it different. Look at production. So production gives you 2 energy, but only this turn.
Uh-huh.
So if you play production, and then you play leg sweep, and then you play defend and finish with pounce, your pounce free skill will go into the next turn.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it would go into the next turn. Okay. So production, leg sweep, defend, pounce.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go.
Okay. All right. And what do I get rid of?
No, defend, because he's not attacking you.
Okay.
So you can poison stab and predator and strike, and then you still haven't used your free skill. He's not
Yep.
attacking, so there's no reason to waste it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then I just end turn, right?
Yep. Let's take that free skill into another future turn. You have a lot of strikes. I would just discard one of them.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So
you've
should I do
got-
bouncing flasks now, or?
I think so. How many cards do you have in hand? Is it
One.
8?
7.
7. And you don't have any block.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna bouncing flask this turn. For sure.
Okay.
And then it doesn't look like you're going to defeat him this turn. So I would probably use my potion to see what I draw. That gives you an energy and 2 extra cards. Nothing special. So I'd throw my neutralize at the enemy, but that's about the best you can do to apply that 1 week. And then you can hit him with the poison stab and the bouncing flask and whatever else. I guess
Okay.
a strike is going to be free, so you could hit him with a strike and then something else. Probably another strike.
Yeah.
If you had a point of strength from a relic, that would be better.
Yeah, just get
And
rid
he's
of a
gonna-
defend, because he's gonna die this turn anyway. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yep.
Eternal Feather.
Ooh, that is so good. So now whenever you enter a rest site, you don't even have to rest. You get free healing.
Okay.
Ooh, you have 2 very good options here. So you can get another outbreak, which is obviously good.
Yep.
Noxious Fumes is also very good. It's very slow, but it has the potential to be really powerful. I think you would like Outbreak better. You have the option to take Mirage if you want more block, but you have 3 good options. I think I favor Outbreak just because it helps with the AoE. You do struggle a little bit when there's a lot of enemies.
So here's
And-
a question. Does Outbreak stack? So since this does 11 damage to all enemies, if I have both Outbreaks cast, would I then do 22 to all enemies?
You should, or at least they should trigger independently. So if they're in sync, they should do 22 at the same time. And if you play one and then you play a poison card and then you play the other, they should still trigger independently.
Okay. And does Outbreak also work with Noxious Fumes, where at the start of every turn I apply 2 poison to all enemies? So if there are 3 enemies every turn, every enemy would take 11 damage.
I'm not sure, but I think Noxious Fumes would interact with it. It seems like it should.
Okay. I would like to try Noxious Fumes.
Yeah, go with that then.
Okay.
It's very powerful. It can be a little slow. It's a lot better if you upgrade it. So maybe you would upgrade it here.
Oh,
So you'll be applying 3 poison per turn.
Okay.
The biggest problem with Noxious Fumes is that it's slow, but it is really powerful.
Okay. I'm fine with slow.
Okay. So yeah,
Okay, so-
after image into beat this thing down as hard and fast as you can. I favor putting a lot of extra poison on it because that's what your deck does.
Yeah. I was just looking at the different options.
Yeah, you have a lot of options.
Okay. Let me do Outbreak first, just to make sure I get it done. And I guess I just do 2 defends, because that's all I can do.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem with slide cards is they tend to be more expensive, so if you're not discarding them, they are a problem.
Hey, Noxious Fumes.
Yay.
Okay.
So yeah, with production, you can play all 3 of your cards. Production, Defend, Dagger Spray, and then Survivor to finish things off.
Yeah, and then I'd have 1 extra energy. Would I want to do that? Yeah, I would.
Yeah, because the alternative is not playing all of your cards. And I don't think you're going to go through your deck all the way to be able to draw production again.
Yeah. Tools of the trade.
So I would... You've got 4 energy. You could either play all of your cards this turn, or you could... Yeah. Yeah, you
I
probably
can
just
play all
wanna...
my cards this turn regardless.
Yeah, you can. I was trying to figure out if you might want to push your pounce into the next turn. Oh, you can click on your deck and see what you have coming up. Because there's only 6 cards left. You have Bouncing Flask and Leg Sweep coming up on the next turn.
Okay. Well, I could just strike, pounce then, I guess, and then in turn. And I'd want to take this guy out so I don't take any damage.
Okay. That makes good sense if that's how you want to do it.
Yep.
Yeah. And sure, he comes back, but that's no big deal.
Choose a card to discard. Let's probably just get rid of a strike. So I can do, and it doesn't matter what I do because once he dies, he's gonna leave anyway.
I think so. I would still have fun with the Bouncing Flask. Bouncing Flask is fun.
Okay.
Okay.
And why not? And then like sweep.
Leg Sweep because we can.
All right.
Oh. Oh, is that what the candy does? Okay. I mean, Backstab is fine. You have the option of taking Haze. I don't see anything that really seems fantastic, though. I'm feeling like this is another sacrifice. What do you think?
So what do you recommend?
Oh, I was saying I think we would just sacrifice this one. Backstab is an okay card, but yeah, I would just sacrifice this.
Okay.
You already have a Haze, and sometimes it gets in the way.
Yeah. After image, tools, neutralize.
And you have Deadly Poison and Strike. Yay! Damage. Because this guy is kind of a thorny problem. So now each time you use an attack on him, you'll take 5 damage.
Okay.
So you might want to pass on the poison stab or on the...
Yeah.
Or on
So-
the Predator. I might discard Predator because it's so expensive. I wouldn't keep both of them. It's going to be one of them that I discard.
Okay. I can do backflip
And-
first.
Yeah, backflip. Yay.
Yeah.
You can Survivor to discard the Haze. That's a good play. And now you have so much defense, you can still poison stab and not take any damage. And now his thorns is gone. So it's
Okay.
a lot easier to just beat him up. Discarding, not playing. Something to discard. He's not attacking.
Yep.
So you could discard your defense, I think.
Okay.
And then you have Pounce into Bouncing Flask, and you can still play Noxious Fumes if you do that.
Yeah.
And now you just need to defend. So you don't. I would throw out the. Yeah, either the Strike or the Dagger Spray. You're not going to play either one.
This is a skill, so it doesn't hurt me, right?
Right. Got him with your power.
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay.
I would either take the upgraded Deadly Poison or Sacrifice. Poison is kind of your thing, so it fits into your deck exactly right. How many more floors do you have before the boss? You've still got you have another one that you could go to. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, I'd probably take the Deadly Poison here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was probably the right choice because this guy is so annoying. You can Survivor to discard the Haze.
All right. What next?
Regretting your life's choices. I should have suggested we do the Pounce first. Oh well. Unless you want to save and quit and cheese back into it.
We can cheese back into it. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so I do after image first, or do
After
I do
image
pounce
first.
first?
I think it's the after image first, and then Pounce into Survivor to discard the Haze.
Okay. Then I just intern.
Yeah, that's a better turn one. All right. He's not attacking you, so I would just throw poison at him. Bouncing Flask and Deadly Poison. Now he's attacking again.
I mean, this
That's
by
exactly.
itself.
Yeah, that's exactly what you need.
Okay. What do you think about this one?
He is attacking you. I'd probably toss the Dagger Spray. It does the least damage.
Okay.
Defend is your only defensive card.
Okay. So should I do
I'll
defend?
Yeah, I think so. You don't want to take too much damage. And then after you play the defend, what do you think you'll play next? I think it might be Bouncing Flask, but it could be Outbreak Strike. Do you have another Bouncing Flask coming up? What's in your deck right now? You've got other poison coming up.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I think it is a toss-up between... You definitely want to play the defend. I think that I think the Bouncing Flask is what I would favor. Defend Bouncing Flask and let the other cards go.
Okay.
Just because that's guaranteed damage. And then he's at 25. You have 3 energy. I'm trying to count up the damage you can do. You can do 18. So you mostly just want to block.
He's not attacking this turn.
Oh, you're right. So yeah, let's throw out the defend. Defend costs energy. Good call. And then we can just attack.
And now he'll be dead.
Yep. Now he'll just be dead.
Nope, not that one. Get rid of the block. Any of these?
Footwork is really good. So you know how every time you play a block card, you get a certain amount of block?
Yeah.
Footwork is a power that makes all of your block cards block for more. You remember how the Ironclad had bonus strength?
Yeah. So I just get
increase.
I just get footwork, right?
Yeah, I would take Footwork.
Okay.
That's a card that's good enough. And then here, I think I would just heal. You want to make sure that you don't die.
Rest 30%, max HP is 21, so I'd be at 55.
Oh, right, you got to heal for free from the feather.
Yeah. So I'll be at 55, right?
Getting the free heal from the feather might change things because I was worried. I think resting is still the right thing to do here because this boss does so much damage the way I normally fight it.
Okay. Well, then we can rest.
Yeah,
I'm
let's just
fine
rest.
resting.
I don't like resting, but I feel like it's the right thing to do here.
Okay, I can get after image and footwork at the same time.
Oh, fantastic. That's going to make everything so much easier for you later.
Yep.
And then you can still pounce and Bouncing Flask and strike.
Strike and deflect.
So I normally choose Disintegration to take 6 damage each turn. I feel like drawing 1 card fewer each turn is very bad.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just processing that you have no block right now.
Well, I have 14 block.
Well, that's true.
Yep.
And you have the Neutralize, so you can put weak on this enemy.
Yep. I'm just waiting to know, do I do noxious fumes, bouncing, neutralize, or different order?
Oh. I don't think the order matters.
Okay. Hey, no block this turn.
Okay, I would throw my weakness potion at him.
Okay. Throw him.
So that you can at least prevent some of that damage.
Yep.
Oh, this is brutal. And then, yeah, just throw your damage at him. Poison as much as you can. Strike, strike. That does more damage than your dagger spray.
Uh-huh.
So you have tools, you can backflip. Do a backflip.
Well,
I don't think you need... Yeah, you don't need that much block this turn. I would save the Mirage for the future. And probably just...
Well, I've already got enough block to block this, so just attack.
Yeah. Well, you do also take 6 from the penalty he put on you.
Okay.
So he's going to do 8, and then you'll also take 6 from the status on you. So that's going to be 14. So
Okay.
I think defend is... I would probably defend production and strike, even though that wastes 1 energy. Just because I want to make sure I don't take any damage.
Would strike not also give me up to 14 because of the dexterity?
Strike is an attack.
Yeah, when I play a card, I get 1 block, and then dexterity increases that, doesn't it?
No, block gain from cards. That's a power.
Okay.
So you're choosing something to discard. He's not attacking this turn, so I guess that means the defends are out.
Okay. Throw away defense. Got it. Okay, I can do outbreak.
Outbreak, deadly poison, strike. Yeah. And here, I usually also take 7 at the end of each of my turns.
Does this stack? So I take...
It would stack so that you would take 13. Your other option is to take the Sloth so that you can only play 3 cards each turn. As expensive as some of your cards are, that might not be that bad for you.
Yeah.
I normally have a whole bunch of 0 cost cards, but when you can only play 2 or 3 cards a turn anyway, Sloth doesn't seem so bad.
Yeah.
I guess we'll leave that up to you.
Yeah, I've already played most of my powers, so...
Okay.
Yes, I'm Sloth.
Choose a card to discard. I'm gonna say production. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah, I think production as well. I think pounce, bouncing, and then defend.
How much does backflip give you?
8.
8.
Same as defend. I could also just do backflip, defend, defend. At this point, he has 43 poison. He's going to get more poison every turn. I could just block as much as I can. I can stall him out.
Yeah, I guess that's a thought. Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Let's
just stall.
backflip and see what we get. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he's going to do 19.
And you can. That's gonna block most of it. You could
Yep.
do the.
I can still do this.
Yeah, you could. Because that does speed things up just a little bit. I think it saves you a turn.
Yeah. Okay, discard a card. I'm thinking about what I would not want to play this turn.
I see you have Mirage.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Mirage is so much
Mirage is
block.
enough. So,
Yeah.
I don't one of these. So
we
I
can
could
play
do
Mirage.
deadly. I could do Deadly Poison, Mirage, neutralize.
That seems like a plan. And now, I think you want to keep the defend.
Yeah.
He's got 63 poison on him. He's at 82 health. My brain is not processing, but that means we need 19 damage, right?
Yeah, we need 19 damage. This one would put 9 on him. So that's not enough.
You could do strike, poison stab, deadly poison. That seems like it would be enough.
Okay.
And you'll take
I'll
3
take
at the end of your turn. Yeah, you'll take 6. You take 3 from the. You have some block, but then he dies, so you don't take any more.
All right.
Oh.
What do you think?
I don't know. Like, your big problem right now is that you don't have enough block.
Yep.
And none of these. The hunt would do the most to help you get block, but it only gives you an extra card choice. But you can sacrifice card rewards to your relic that you got at the start of Act 2. So maybe the hunt is the right choice here. Shadow Mail just doubles the block that you gained this turn, which is not terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, right, but that would give you exactly what we were looking for. Good grief, am I falling asleep over here?
You must
Okay,
be.
maybe
I
we
mean,
do
we've
want
been going
Shadow
2
Meld.
hours. This is why I didn't want to go for so long. And when you're like stammering and staggering your words, I'm like,
Let's just do the Shadow Meld. Because we were saying we wanted block.
Yep. That was the one that I looked at and I was like, oh yeah, he said good grief. He must have seen Shadow Meld. Okay, this is the worm thing.
Yeah, that's the experiment.
Okay, so we go here.
A little thief has snuck into my domain. Don't think I can't see you. Come on out.
Here.
Tris, what beckons your return to the spire? Approach and don these blessings. Oh, wow. All of these are good choices. Let me play. I think that the 2 best choices would be either the Looming Fruit or the Delicate Frond. I think the Delicate Frond is going to be the most fun, because then you get to play all of your potions every combat.
Yeah, I think I got Delicate Front last time and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's probably what I would go with. I like
Okay.
Delicate Frond.
All right, let's take a look at what we got. We got Mr. Elite here, Mr. Elite here, here. Not very many elites.
Yeah.
So if I go left side or right side, it doesn't matter. Just don't go middle.
Yeah, I see you have a lot of gold, and there's a merchant near the bottom on the left side, so that might decide it for you.
Yeah. I was looking at the rest stops. This side has more rest stops in total.
Oh.
And there is a merchant here. So what I could do, I could go this way. And then here, it doesn't matter which way I go. I could go up to this. Go to here. But then, yeah, it doesn't matter. I could do that.
Okay.
And then go like that. No, I wouldn't want to do that. Okay, we have this here and this here, so it would be a choice between those two. And then if I take this one, then I wouldn't have these two fires to rest at. But I do think doing like that would be fine. Figure out where to go from here, and then from here go up like that path.
Okay.
So here would just depend on how we feel when I get to this point.
Okay, that seems like a plan.
Yeah. All right. Empower. This enemy intends to use a buff devoted sculptor. Anything about this guy? You want to tell
This
me?
guy's. Oh, yeah. So the thing you want to know about this guy is that he puts a buff on himself and he gets more and more strength every turn. So you want to defeat him relatively quickly before he gets overwhelming.
Just like every other character. Got it.
Yeah. You could say that. And double check your potions. Are there any that you'll definitely want to use all of your potions every battle so that you can get more potions next battle.
Yep.
I saw the fish oil gives you dexterity and strength.
Yeah. I could just drink everything.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do that.
Let's drink this. This one, draw a card at the start of your next 3 turns. Draw 1 additional card. All right. This draw 3 cards right now. Do I want to draw 3 cards right now?
I don't think you do. Not right here.
Yeah. I can do dexterity.
You've got the yeah, it's either bouncing flask. I think you want to do the bouncing flask.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait until I get more energy.
And tools and another bouncing flask.
Yep. Then I can do this.
Yeah, survivor's the play here.
All right, and I have production on this turn, so now's a good time to draw 3 cards.
Yeah, now's a very good time to draw 3.
All right.
So you can production.
I can shadow meld.
Shadow Meld doubles what you've already gained. You want to end with that.
Ah, okay. Double your block gain this turn. Got it.
I think. I hope I'm thinking that right.
Well, we'll find out.
If I'm wrong, we can cheese it. And I will apologize for being wrong. It happens sometimes.
Yep. Okay. And then I guess I want to defend and then shadow meld. I could do strike.
I fail. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, that was a mistake. We didn't know.
That was a pretty big mistake.
Yep.
But that's why I taught you this trick.
Yep.
Let's start out by drinking the fish oil this turn. And we might want the clarity extract.
Here.
Here you go. And now you can do your outbreak and the other cool stuff.
Let's do outbreak. Let's do backflip in case we get something good. Yeah, deadly poison's better. And we can neutralize.
Might as well. It's 3 damage.
Yeah. Okay, footwork, tools, deflect.
And bouncing flask for some poison damage. Your second turn is usually pretty good because you have the cleat that gives you block on that second turn. And now's where it gets tricky.
Right.
I would probably bouncing flask into survivor, but I think poison stab with survivor and defender would be a fair choice too. Choose a card to discard. Probably just the strike. I don't see you playing it.
Yep. And then I can do shadow meld,
which you correctly surmised you should have started with. What a clever reader you are.
Yep.
And then
Do that. Production, noxious fumes, and poison.
Yep. So now you are very well protected.
And he's dying this turn anyway. It doesn't matter what I do.
Pretty much.
Bit of a strike. And all right.
It's either pounce or sacrifice. And I know the pounce is already upgraded, so it's better than the one you already have.
Yep.
What are you feeling?
Sacrifice and just upgrade the other pounds.
Yeah, let's do that. Sounds like a plan.
And I got this.
So regular enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms.
Okay.
So now you only get events. Or chests. Or merchants. You get some cool stuff.
Yep.
You thinking pounce into deadly poison?
I'm thinking pounce into bouncing mushroom. Or bouncing flask.
Bouncing flask, yes.
Yep. And then
That's a
up
good
here,
idea.
dexterity, vulnerability,
Vulnerable.
and I draw more cards. Okay. All right.
I would discard a defend, yeah. Because the Mirage is probably going to be bigger and better this turn.
Poison.
You can throw down.
I can do a strike and Mirage.
Yeah, although you. Yeah.
See, 41. We're at 41 now.
Yep. Plenty.
Okay. What should I get rid of here? I'm not sure.
You've only got 3 energy.
Oh, he's not gonna. Only one dude's attacking me this time.
Okay. So maybe you want to toss. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Bouncing Flask, because it's the only thing that does damage?
Yep. Okay.
You've only got 1 defend. I'd probably toss the strike.
Okay.
And then just play all the cards, including production. You can use your dexterity potion that you have.
Yeah.
So at least you'll block more in it.
Yeah. Block more. More poison.
And then production in both cards.
Okay.
Because that gives you extra. That gives you extra block too.
Yeah. And then I can do vulnerability this turn and maybe kill him.
Yeah, that seems like a good plan.
All right.
Who's the boss at the end of this map?
It's the experiment thing. It's a
the
worm.
Experiment. Yeah. So
Test
I'm gonna
subject.
say one of the problems you're gonna run into is that the test subject, because it dies repeatedly, that's going to wipe your poison, and that's gonna make Noxious Fumes a lot better in that fight because
Okay.
you set it up once and then it just keeps doing its job. So I'm gonna recommend Noxious Fumes.
All right. And since
Let's
I
see
got
some
this, let's go to the question mark.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Hey, it's a merchant. Check out your gold.
Yeah, I got a lot of gold.
Loaded. And there's another merchant later.
Yep.
So honestly, because you are, I don't see anything that really stands out super duper a lot. The colorless cards are okay if you wanted to get Thinking Ahead or the other secret technique. But I would probably just buy out the relics if I could, starting with the horn. What does that screw-looking thing do? Upon pickup, choose an attack or skill and enchant with Royally Approved, which makes it innate and retain, meaning it will start in your hand and it will stay in your hand until... Do you have any cards that you'd like to hold until you want to play them?
Yes.
Which one?
It would be nice if I could have production until I want to play it, or Mirage until I want to play it. because if I have Mirage until I want to play it, then that means I've always got a defense card, and it's based around my poison as well. The alternative to those, yeah, I like footwork innate would be nice, but I don't want to hold it and wait for it. But one of
Right.
these two, production, because it gets exhausted, having it where it stays in my hand no matter what means when I'm ready to play it, I can play it. And Mirage would just be nice to have that block whenever I need it.
Okay, right click on each of them and see what they look like when they're upgraded. What happens with production when it's upgraded?
It's not exhausted anymore.
Yay! And what about Mirage? Then it's free?
It's free.
Okay. Well, you can probably upgrade one or both of those cards.
So it's, I mean, you're the expert at this game, so compared to me at least, like I know maybe for you don't want to call yourself an expert with this, but you know more than me.
Yeah, you've applied pretty good logic though. I think that having Mirage is the safer option because you'll always have a block.
Yeah.
So that's a very good play.
I think Mirage is what I would go for. So I'll just stamp this one then.
Okay.
Okay.
And then do you have enough to get both of the other ones? I forget what the costs are.
Yes, it looks like it. Maybe. Maybe.
251. I think you're going to be just short of them. But
Do you want more money, or energy is used to play cards from your hand. Whenever an enemy dies, gain 1 energy and draw a card.
I don't know. You do have a merchant coming up higher up on the map, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he's right here. I'm not going to fight anything before I get to him.
Okay, you're right.
So probably just get the Gremlin Horn, right?
I guess, yeah. It's a good option.
Okay.
And then, do you see Thinking Ahead?
Yes.
I really like that card.
Okay.
So I would recommend taking it.
Okay.
And then I think that's all.
Blur is interesting. Gain 5 block. Block is not removed at the start of your next turn.
If you want to take Blur, go for it. I do like the card.
Yeah, I want to try it. And yeah, I think that's it. Because these are shivs, and we're not doing shivs, we're doing poison.
Yeah. And they're not 100% mutually exclusive. Ooh.
Chant with corruption. Deal 50% more damage, but lose 2 HP. Or transform.
Transformed cards become a random card of any rarity. You could use the transform, and normally I use transform to get rid of my strike or defend. Because pretty much anything is better than a strike or a defend.
Yeah, my strike does more damage, but that's about it. My defend, I do feel like I end up throwing out my defends more than my strikes, but also when I need a defend, I really need a defend.
Yeah, and we were just saying that I feel like you're a little short on defense.
Yeah. So do you think I should get rid of a strike, or should I get a corruption thing?
I think it'd be okay to take a corrupt if you don't want to transform. What would you put the corruption on? Because it's going to make the card cost 2 health each time you play it, but it is going to make the card a lot better.
If I put it on Outbreak, would that do 22? Or
I don't think so, because that's a power. That's not an attack.
Oh yeah, attack, right.
You could put it on Dagger Spray.
Yeah.
Because Dagger Spray is a little weak. You only play it when you really want to do damage, and you're not going to cry if you don't get to play Dagger Spray.
Yeah.
You could put it on Predator and make it that much more powerful.
Yeah. So do 50% more damage. So this would do 6 times 2.
Yeah, that would make it do 12. That's kind of the weakest option, but that would be if you don't really want to pay 2 life. That's the safest place to put it.
Yeah.
Predator is a nice big attack that will benefit a lot, and I don't think paying 2 health to improve it is a bad thing. And you could also put it on Pounce, because I feel like you always play Pounce, and that's going to increase the damage, and then it might be worth upgrading the Pounce so you can do even more damage with it.
Yeah.
But
so
it's
among these 3, which one do you think is ideal?
I'm thinking Predator now that I'm looking at them.
Okay.
Because when you play Predator, you usually want to do damage.
Yeah. So I would do 22 damage now. We could look at this. I do 18, and then this one I would do 6. Yeah.
Yeah. I would probably put it on Predator because I don't always play that one.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you're not always paying 2 life when you draw it.
And then from here, I need to, so I can either go here and then do 2 campfires to upgrade, or I can go this way and get a relic. The merchant wouldn't do me any good at this point.
Right, because you already spent your money.
Yep.
I think you can get 2 campfires and be happier.
Okay. Add clumsy to your deck, obtain a... Ooh, that sounds bad.
It's kind of bad. It's not the end of the world, especially since you can discard. But losing 6 HP is no big deal. You're just going to heal it. You're kind of low on gold. Extra gold is nice.
Okay. Then,
oh, look, that damage you took is already gone.
Yep. Okay, and then I can upgrade Predator. So now this does 30 damage.
Yeah. That's a really big attack now. That's
And
going to
then
feel good even when you do hurt yourself.
This way. Courier.
Ooh.
Merchants no longer run out of cards, relics, or potions, and his prices are 20% reduced.
Nice.
And then what do I want to upgrade here?
What happens if you upgrade your Shadow Meld?
It's
it goes
free.
to 0 cost. Okay.
That's 3 decks, blur, 8 block, gain 8 block, and blocks carry over. Haze, 6 poison to all enemies. 15 damage. 4 times. What does that do? 8. That one do 4 and 2. This is block 8. 7. This doesn't get exhausted anymore. Overthink.
That just doesn't exhaust anymore.
Okay. And I feel like the exhaust is actually useful because after I use it once, I don't have to worry about it coming back around. for some of them, it might be better, especially if it's like a you can only use 3 cards or something like that. It goes up to 13. 8 and 4. Do you have anything in particular you want to recommend?
The more we're thinking, the more I'm thinking Shadow Meld, because on the turn when you play it, you'll usually play it first.
Yep.
You don't. It makes it so much easier for you to just play it and not have to think about it.
Okay. Yeah,
And
I like that. Oop, done.
yeah. In general, I really like free cards.
Okay.
Oh, I hate this guy.
You hate all the enemies. It's fine. Damage. Do backflip.
Ooh, you get the Outbreak and the Bouncing Flask.
Yep. I don't think there's anything else to do except Bouncing Flask. He's going to give me 10 cards.
Yeah, he's going to put 10 slime into your discard.
That's fine.
And the only other thing I see that you could do is use a potion. You see the middle potion? It's a skill potion.
Oh, yeah.
And because you have the relic, you kind of want to use them when you can. So you could use it and see if you get another skill that lets you poison or something. So yeah, it's either Deadly Poison or Storm of Steel. Both of them are fine.
Let's
they're gonna
try
be
Storm of Steel.
Okay. Yeah, then
Yeah. I can try
you can
it.
see it. It makes you discard everything and turns them into shivs.
Yep. Okay.
Fun little card.
All right. Let's use Blur. Noxious. And
That's right. You have the relic, so you don't need more block.
yeah, and then I can just poison. Poison.
And then just a couple of attacks.
Yeah.
You could
And-
use one of your... Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
I was going to say you could use card draw to try to draw into more damage.
Well, I can
Shadow
do
Meld. Shadow Meld.
Tool, Shadow Meld. I can do... So that would make this free.
It would.
I'm not sure if there's any point.
I think it would be better to use the defend first and then pounce if that was how you wanted to, if that was the sequence you wanted to play.
Do you think
And
I
if
should
you want,
draw?
you might as well.
I've got 2
This
of them.
would be a good turn to block.
Yeah. See. That. Now I can do defend, pounce, and bouncing flask.
Yeah, that sounds like what you would want to do.
There you go. And now I'm going to block all his damage.
Nice. Something to discard. Well, he's not attacking, so you can toss out the defend, I think.
Yeah. And since I have this, I could actually draw more cards and see if I get more attacks.
Yeah, let's go for it, because you're going to fill up on potions next time anyway.
Yep. All right. Thinking ahead. Put 1 card from
Yeah.
your hand at the top of your draw pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And
Okay.
that would give me, that put me at 9 because I'm getting rid of 1 and drawing 2.
Yeah,
and then I can choose one of these, put it at the top for next turn.
So
maybe maybe neutralize for the weakness.
yeah, that's gonna help you not take so much damage next turn.
Yeah.
And now you just want to play as much damage as you can. Probably.
Yeah. Right.
If you can fit in the footwork, it might make some sense.
See if I can get footwork. I'll do this. I'll do poison. I'll do
Nice. Choose a card to discard.
slime.
Yeah. Can you do enough damage to kill it?
I think I can.
There you go. Yes.
All right. What do I get here, or do I sacrifice?
I would just sacrifice.
Okay.
You have plenty of poison already. And then it's kind of a toss-up. I think you want to fight the elite, and we kind of want to see some of these events.
All right.
You are the decider for today's trial.
Should I accept or not?
You are not allowed to reject.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like I could reject it and then there would be some penalty that you know about.
I honestly don't know. I've never chosen to reject.
Okay.
Decide. Do you want 2 card rewards, or do you want to transform 2 cards? I think you want 2 card rewards.
Okay. I add doubt to my deck.
Yeah, that's unavoidable.
Yeah.
But
gain 10 block, deal 10 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would give me more block.
It would. Is that a card you want? I think it's a good plan.
Okay.
If you want it.
And then the next one, another backflip, your favorite.
Yeah, I do like backflip. Piercing Wail is also very, very good.
Okay. Which one do you recommend then?
Probably the backflip, unless you really want to sacrifice something.
Nope.
Ooh.
Add decay to your deck.
A card loses exhaust.
Yeah.
Or whenever you exhaust a card, you do 1 damage. You're not exhausting that many cards. So I would confront with the truth. Enchant a card that exhausts with Soul's Power.
That's the thing, is that I had said earlier that I like that I have cards that do exhaust. Like, I like that this exhausts so that it doesn't fill my deck up with crap later.
Okay, well then just take the other one then.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, you don't have that many cards that exhaust that you could still enchant, because you can only enchant a card once.
Yeah.
My brain was tricking me.
Yeah.
So like
Soul's Power just loses exhaust, and I appreciate that I have a couple of cards with exhaust.
Okay, so just accept it.
Yeah. Here. This one. This one. Right.
Yeah. Do you remember this fight from last time?
I remember that I did this fight before. I just don't remember how we did it.
Okay. So the thing you want to know is that the guy in the middle is going to make your cards so that they exhaust if you don't play them. And the guy in the back is going to take away all of your upgrades on your cards until you defeat him.
Okay.
So those are the two that are probably your highest priority.
Okay. I think this guy is the one that's worse.
Okay. And I also recommend drinking all of your potions because they all are good from the very beginning, and you're gonna get more potions next fight.
Deal 10 damage to all enemies. This is gain 7 plating, so that means this, right?
Yes, plating is very good the more of it you stack. So now you're getting 18 block for free this turn, and you'll get 17 for free next turn, and so forth.
So I can do leg sweep here on him. Well, should I? Maybe I do leg sweep on this guy, actually. I thought it did damage. It doesn't. It just screws with them. I could do.
Yeah, it doesn't do
leg
damage.
sweep.
Dash does damage. You might be thinking about dash.
Yeah, maybe I should do dash. But what do you think? Dash or dagger
I think
spray?
you should do dash and dagger. Oh wait, you only have 2 energy left.
Yep. So I could do dagger spray, strike, or I can do dash.
I would do dagger spray strike and use thinking ahead to put either dash or leg sweep back on top.
Okay.
Okay, I would put leg sweep back on top and then use production dash to hit an enemy again. And now you're set.
Yeah. All right. So does that mean that this is going to disappear even though it's got this stamp on it?
Yeah, it's going to exhaust if you don't play it, but it's not like you have a lot of good stuff to play.
Yeah.
I think your play is going to be pounce, leg sweep, and then deadly poison. So pounce that guy, leg sweep. I do think you want to leg sweep the big guy.
This guy.
Yeah, that guy. And then deadly poison the spectral shade, who is so very annoying.
Yep. Okay. Well, might as well shadow meld.
And then let's look and think for a second. We've got Outbreak, Noxious Fumes. What's that? Poison Stab and Survivor.
Yeah.
So I think playing Outbreak and Noxious Fumes and then using Survivor to discard the Poison Stab is the way to go.
Okay.
You might take some damage. No, never mind.
That's 62. I'm not taking any damage.
I forgot you had so much plating.
Yeah. Right.
I see Backflip, I see Bouncing Flask. I see Blur. Blur's a fine option here because they're not attacking you. So maybe Blur into Bouncing Flask?
Yeah, and that'll kill him this turn.
Yeah, I think you still exhaust those few cards, but that's fine.
Yep.
Strike, defend, and backflip. None of them are all that spooky anyway.
Okay. He's doing 35 damage, so I should probably neutralize him.
Yeah, that seems like a plan.
And I
you
can
deadly poison somebody. Probably the guy in the back. I feel like him taking away your upgrades is big.
Yeah.
Where are your tools of the trade?
I used it already, didn't I? Because didn't. Oh no,
You've not drawn it yet.
you're right. You're right.
So we've got a bouncing flask and some strikes.
I could probably take this guy out this turn with the strikes.
Yeah, that seems like a plan. And then just rely on your fleeting to block some of the damage.
Yep, almost all of it. Just take one. And then I can get rid of them.
Out. Yes. I don't mind curses quite so much when I'm on the silent because the silent does discard so many cards. Hello, doggy.
There you go.
I'm gonna take this dog out because she's asking for attention.
Okay, I will just wait on the screen for you to get back. All right, you're back. Here are the 3 cards to choose from.
Okay. And I mean, we like tools. Tools of the trade was working well for us so far. And where's our wing? How many more battles are there? Was this the last one?
Yes.
I kind of feel like we should just sacrifice.
Okay.
Because that will give us one more relic. And even though we like tools, we don't want to waste our last fire to upgrade it. And we want one more relic if we can.
Okay. Sacrifice.
Oh, we got the lantern!
Yeah. And I have 5 potion slots, by the way.
You have a weakness potion up there. How do you feel about the weakness potion?
It could be useful. I don't know. But I have 5 potions now, so Delicate Frond is going to give me more potion.
Yes. Yes, it will.
Are you saying that I should get rid of weakness potion?
I'm saying it's an option. I'm not saying that you should, because I do think that it has value in helping you protect yourself, but I wanted to make sure you know it was an option. You can just click on it and discard it if you didn't want it.
Yeah, I thought it was fine, but if you think weakness potions suck, then I can get rid of it.
Nah, let's keep it, because this last boss, he can hit you pretty hard sometimes, and you might want it for the defense. So we can proceed. And then you're already full, so we're just going to smith. What are we going to upgrade?
I don't know. What do you think we should?
I feel like you want to upgrade one of your powers, either Outbreak to do extra damage or Footwork for extra block. And I think you like Outbreak.
I like Outbreak.
Okay.
I like Poison.
I thought you'd like Poison.
Yeah, Poison is fun. Some games Poison's not good. Like when Guild Wars 2 came out at the start, Poison was not very good, but once they added enemies that like take extra damage from poison or only take damage from poison in a few cases, like you have to use conditions on them, poison, bleeding, or whatever, that's when it was like, oh, necromancers, you have to have a necromancer on your team now.
Yeah, and I really like how this game does poison. I feel like it could redefine poison for the entire genre eventually.
Yeah. After image, tools of the trade, and then do I do backflip?
Yeah, I think so. And this enemy only has 100 hit points, so I feel like Predator, you want to play Predator for sure.
Okay.
And then I'm thinking defend, poison, stab. What do you think?
Okay. And I can throw one out, but which one? It's a lot of cards.
Probably a defend.
Okay. I have a bunch of potions.
Yeah, I don't think you want to use them just yet.
Okay.
The regeneration potion will be the first one that you use after you take a little bit more damage.
Okay. So,
Dexterity, footwork is very good. You'll want to play it early because this guy does a lot of attacks.
okay. And deflect.
Definitely deflect, and you're already blocking it all, so I'd probably just strike.
Okay. I'm guessing after I defeat him one time, he comes back even stronger. Just 100 hit points for a boss does not seem like enough. He's got to come back stronger and stronger and stronger every time.
What's that little arrow? Yeah, what's the arrow thing under his head say?
Yeah, it revives even stronger. Yes.
Yes, that's exactly what he does.
When this enemy intends, they're going to do 45 damage to me. All right.
So I'm thinking your play here is pounce into leg sweep.
Okay.
And then you can production dash strike.
There, and now he's gonna die, and I have to reapply poison next time. Oh, but look, I get noxious fumes.
Yes, noxious fumes will help you a lot.
What should I throw out?
Probably defend. I think those are your weakest card.
Okay. I think I do
So
noxious fumes first.
Yeah, definitely noxious fumes this turn. And do you want to try a backflip?
Okay.
And then I think we can thinking ahead to put a bouncing flask back on top.
Okay. Bouncing flask. Yes.
And you're going to take some amount of damage. What does doubt do again? Does it make you weak? Yeah.
Gain 1 week.
That's
Yeah.
not a big deal for you. So I would
could
just
do
apply
blur.
Yeah, it's either going to be blur or deadly poison. Deadly poison does damage, blur helps you not die.
Let's do blur.
And because he's going to do 30 and you only have 20 block, now is the good time to use your regeneration potion if you had not jumped ahead of me.
Okay. Yeah, you're dragging your feet, so sorry. I can drink it now. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, you can drink it now. Like, maybe not right this second.
What do I get rid of first?
Alright, he's gonna do a whole boatload of damage. Slow down, you're making your cards bounce. I'm thinking you throw out the dagger spray, because that's not very good against him.
Okay, dagger spray.
So you hit your shadow meld. Oh yeah. And make sure you drink your regeneration potion.
Regen.
And now you want to hit him with a neutralize.
Neutralize. And then I think I can just do noxious fumes.
Definitely
and the
gonna
other
do
two
noxious
poisons.
fumes. I think you might want to draw 3 to see if you can get a block of some kind. So yeah, I'm thinking noxious fumes and use a defend. And then that's going to leave you with 2. So you could either poison stab and deadly poison. Yeah, poison stab and deadly poison is going to be 10 poison.
Okay.
Plus a little bit of damage. Noxious flask would just have been 9.
Okay.
And your 2 powers are applying 6 poison every turn.
Yep.
Are you still weak? I don't think you are.
No, I'm not. Gonna do 10 damage 4 times. Definitely want Shadow Meld. I think defend. I maybe get rid of the strike.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling too. So we lead off with Shadow Meld. Definitely Shadow Meld this turn.
Yeah.
And what does your Mirage do again?
Right now,
It would
give
be-
me 42 block.
Is the enemy weak right now? I don't think they are.
No. So I
You
think
have to neutralize.
yeah. What I think I can do bouncing and then mirage and neutralize.
Bouncing Mirage and neutralize. I guess that's a fair plan.
$60 block. Neutralize.
Choose a card to discard.
Mm-hmm. He's going to do 30 damage.
Yeah, I think you discard to defend in this position.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because defend costs an energy.
So, okay. Should I do backflip first?
Yeah, I think so. And then you're definitely going to want to deflect. And then it's kind of a toss-up between... I think you want to leg sweep for the weak.
Yep.
Because that's going to help you protect yourself on the next few turns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it helps protect you this turn.
Yeah, it gives me block. That was the thing that I was like, yeah, I probably want to do that. Poison.
He's at 57. You've got dash and blur
Yeah.
and strike. Let's see, that would be 10 damage, would be 51. So if you play the dash and the strike, you'll take him out this turn. And then you still have energy for blur to carry over your block to next turn.
Yeah. All right. This is his last form.
Yep. So good news and bad news is he becomes intangible every other round.
Well, let's get rid of wound.
So you can still stack poison on him, but on the rounds where he's intangible, it won't do quite so much damage.
Okay. I think I could do pounce into bouncing. Maybe survivor?
Yeah, those all seem like decent ideas.
And then survivor. And I can doesn't
Yeah. I apologize for my dog. She's saying that she's hungry.
Yep, I hear. Oh, don't get rid
Don't
of
discard.
that. Which one should I discard? I think maybe strike.
Yeah, I'm thinking strike this time. So you've got the Shadow Meld. We want to play that first. We learned that earlier.
Yep. I think Shadow Meld, leg sweep, blur.
Yeah, that seems like a really solid choice.
And I could even do a weakness potion on him now, or I could wait.
Yep. Well, I feel like you might as well. He's going to attack you. He's going to attack you hard every turn.
Okay. Do I want to get rid of Haze or Doubt at this point?
I'm thinking Haze, because you don't have another way to discard it.
Okay.
And Doubt is going to make you weak on the next turn. But this turn, you can just focus on stacking poison.
Okay. Yeah, he's not
Bouncing
attacking me, so
Flask.
I can just use all my poison.
Somehow I thought he was attacking all of every round, but okay. Yeah, you're right. He is taking a round to not attack you. What a jerk.
Okay.
Something to discard. Well, you are weak. You could just discard the strike.
Okay.
And you've got a backflip, so we could find out what happens when you do a backflip.
I can neutralize.
Another week on him. Fantastic. That'll last one more turn. And he's gonna do 27. 9 times 3 is 27.
I can block all of it.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for the poison at this point.
Yeah, I think that's what you want to do this turn.
Okay. Do I want to get rid of Burn or Haze? I think maybe Haze.
Haze is going to stack more poison, but you're getting to the point where that doesn't matter. How much block? You've got 1 defend.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to do 35 damage. That is a lot of damage.
Yep.
I might actually discard the burn just because it feels real bad when you die to 2 damage.
Okay.
So I would probably discard the burn, but I would not be upset if somebody else wanted to tell you different.
All right. So I do
And then
that.
I
I do the defend, of course.
Yeah, the defend and the deadly poison. And might as well throw a strike at him for 1 damage.
Yep.
And then the burn is actively hurting you, so getting rid of it's nice.
Okay. And I think I can just do boop, 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 and discard this.
Yeah, that seems like a plan. As good as it gets.
I could actually throw these at him if I wanted.
You can.
Wait, drink?
That's what they call it. You drink the explosive ampule and it does damage to him.
Okay. Doubt.
Discard your doubts, you're winning. You're on the road to victory. Can you finish him this round? I think you can.
Yeah, I think so. I think I get rid of the defend. Because I can do pounce, deadly poison, poison stab, or even a strike.
Yeah, I think you're right. I just hesitated because I'm like, I don't want to tell you to throw away your defend and then realize we're 1 damage short. Not even an introduction.
All right. There we go.
Yeah, one of the really cool things is that Architect still stands despite taking so much damage. I think that's all of the damage that everybody has ever dealt to him.
48 floors. 6 elites killed, 1,255 gold.
You had a lot of gold.
Yeah. Then I get a bunch of unlocks.
Yeah.
Okay. So
The unlocks are cool.
chapter 2. Yeah, I like the children's drawings. That's a really cool unlock, this one.
Well, you see it's labeled placeholder in the bottom right corner. This is still the beta version.
Yeah, I'm just teasing. I didn't even notice the placeholder word, but I was like, yeah, this is great.
In case anybody is watching this 2 years from now.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I didn't know that it was placeholder. Yeah, they should have a bigger placeholder.
Yeah, some of the other artwork is definitely up to snuff, but early access there, everything is still a work in progress.
Yeah, I legitimately thought, oh, this is something like there's a reason why it's a child's thing, and we'll read and find out. No, it's just placeholder. Okay.
Yep.
On this quiet planet, beasts of imagination begin to dot the world. They roam the lands in the simple, gleeful violence. That sounds interesting. Countless ways to kill, to feed, and to proliferate are suggested. Colonies, hives, groups, and schools ebb and flow into nooks and crannies on Breon. I got some new relics that I can obtain.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, this one. Fantastic trophies occupy this forsaken place. All were defeated one by one. Those marked by the silent always fall. And then we get these. Poison potion. Oh, that sounds interesting. Ghost in a jar. And then give
cunning.
The silent hungers for greater challenge and Ascension is now available when starting the run. Okay. Bigger prey. Yeah, there's more placeholder.
Yep.
The other sisters judged the fourth one in silence. Relatable. They have not seen her for over 3 centuries. Relatable. And she returns with an ugly, pulsating scrap. That's not relatable, though. The silent recollects the trials she endures for this trophy, but does not speak. To speak is weak. One can only prove herself with more impressive trophies. There is always bigger prey. Snake bite. Fly 7 poison. That's interesting. Bubble. If an enemy is poison, apply 9 poison. And then accelerant. Poison is triggered 1 additional time. Ooh.
Right.
Okay, so the bouncing poison, which poisons 3 times, but hits, it poisons for 3, but hits 3 times, would then poison for 6 each time it hits.
I don't think that's what it's saying. I think that what accelerant is saying is that at the start of the enemy turn, instead of poison triggering once, it will trigger twice. So if you play like Snakebite for 7, instead of just doing 7 and going down 1, it's going to do 7 and then 6. I think that's what it's saying.
Okay. Okay. How do you say that word? Anomalous?
Oh yes, anomalous.
Anomalous planet. Okay. I I know it's not anonymous because it looks similar, but it's not that word. His Majesty barely even looked any. I don't think I've seen the word anomalous written out. I know what the word means. I didn't see. I've not seen it before. His Majesty barely even looked anymore and swiped through planet profiles in the current constellation. I demand to visit a more exciting planet. The regent slammed his fist down on the space console. Beep, beep, beep. Anomalous planet detected. Okay. And I, for the record, and because you like to tease me about it, I do audiobooks. I don't do visual books because I used to travel all the time. So I would listen to audiobooks when I was in train stations or airports when I needed to pay attention to things around me, especially watching my luggage. But I wanted to improve myself, so audiobooks were a big thing for me. And also sometimes when you're walking, like you can listen to an audiobook or a podcast while you're going for a walk somewhere, and I lived in a bunch of walkable countries, so yeah.
Okay, that's all true. I thought you were playing up the I don't read anything.
I'm just letting you know because you actively tease me about it outside of stream. You're like, oh, you don't like books very much. I have lots of books. I listen to books because I got very used to it. And it's easy for me to like re-listen to something 3 or 4 times and reabsorb the information.
Yes, it is.
Okay, the regent has arrived.
I also think it's funny that you built a literal wall out of my bookcases.
With the books facing away from me, yes. And that's because I don't want the books falling on me at night.
I guess that's a fair point.
Okay, so is this another boss or?
This is a playable character. So
Playable.
This will be the next playable character that you can choose from. I have been enjoying the Regent a lot. Things that I think you'll enjoy about the Regent, he's orange, so there's that.
Yep, he's orange. I sure do like orange things. Just like I like bananas. Bananas are great. I think bananas are one of my favorite fruits. I think it's the fruit of the gods, really.
Evil gods.
Okay, so he's my next playable. I thought the next playable was a different character, but I guess it's after him.
Yeah, probably gonna be after him.
Okay. And then ill, the silent. A sickness carrying a familiar scent courses through the silence veins. The heart piece is slowly killing her. The grotesque trophy is hurled into the ocean, but the blight has no cure. She will die soon. Bandages, paper crane. Why is crane spelled that way? With a K.
I'm not sure.
And then Ting Sha, the little ding 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 little finger things. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're the little finger symbols.
Yes. Yeah, those are mostly cards that are really nice for the silent because they trigger when you discard cards and stuff, or they interact with weak.
Relics. Okay. You said cards, and I was like, cards?
They're relics.
Yeah, they're relics.
It's probably time for me to take a break, maybe take a nap.
Well, it took 3 hours instead of 4, so I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Regent is a headache, but I enjoy playing him.
We can look at him real quick. The Regent, 75 hit points. Heir to the throne of stars, wields cosmic powers, but his minions do the work. Oh, he's a minion mancer.
Kind of, sort of, not really, but yeah.
Okay. At the start of each combat, gain 3 stars.
So That's one of his defining features is, you know how most characters use energy and energy goes away at the end of each turn?
Yeah.
He has an additional resource, stars, and stars are persistent from turn to turn. So in addition to managing your energy, you also need to manage the star production in your deck.
Yeah, that sounds like something you would like for sure. You like really complicated stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, he's quite the headache to play, but I have been enjoying him.
Yeah, I like undead stuff and attritive stuff, and like I'm gonna poison you, and then I'm gonna sit here behind this and watch as you slowly die.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep playing the Regent so I can understand him better. And I guess we'll come back and play through him very, very quickly one day.
Yeah.
Not today.
When you understand how to play him and you can explain to me how to play him and it can go really smoothly and be super easy, that'll be great because he already sounds too complicated to me.
Yep. I will prepare notes.
Yeah, okay. Well, until then, bye.
Bye. Like and subscribe.